With the first pick in the 2020 draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select Joe Burrow.
Yo, what's up everybody, it's Ace back on everybody today, and today we are back with a rebuilding Cincinnati series. We're going into week 8 versus yet another team who's yet to win a game. Last week we faced the Jacksonville Jaguars, who were 0-6. Now we're facing versus the Rams, who are 0-7. And obviously we won last week in overtime at home. But this time we are in London, as we are at mid-season now after we are heading into week 8, so yeah. I guess you see the division here, we're 3-4. But yeah, Browns in lead 5-1. Still a pretty balanced division, but we can still come on top. Let's see if we can't go land ourselves at 500 after this game and make ourselves 4-4, as we will be right back into this game. As we head into this game, awaiting the kickoff, as we will send this into slow and the end of the game here, so we get to see what happens, so I don't blow out the computer. As like I said, it's pretty easy to do that, as Greg Zerline, I believe, will kick it off. Darius Phillips and brings it out to the 20-yard line, so they would started 5 yards before the touchback. As Joe Burrow, the man under center, comes onto the field, awaiting another win. As like I said, we won last week. As Joe Burrow under center, Mixon in the backfield, 3 receiver set, motions Boyd over to his left, fake handoff to Boyd, who gets it out to Mixon, who gains about 11 or 12 yards there and gets a first down out to the 32-yard line to start this game, as a former Bengal makes a tackle there in Troy Hill, as Burrow in the 5 wide looks to his right and finds Mixon out of the backfield, out of the formation, gets a couple yards there, as he will get it to 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line, as Burrow will be under center, Mixon in the backfield, play action, and it is sacked by John Johnson at the 29-yard line, which will make it a long 3rd down at 3rd and 13 at the 29-yard line, as Burrow in the gun takes the snap, drops back, looks to throw over the top, and it is dropped, unfortunately, by Tyler Boyd, who cannot make the catch, or who had a step on a DB there, but did not go for a right catch and jumped and dropped the ball as he jumped. So he ran the punt, kicks it away, gets it to the 15-yard line, awaits the returner, and who brings it out to the 17-yard line, as they will get the ball 1st and 10. Jared Goff and company comes out here on offense. So under center is Goff, as he will hand the ball off to his running back, and I believe Lamar Miller, that is, who will get about 5 yards there. Gets it out to the 22. Goff under center once again. Play action to Miller, drops back to throw, and almost intercepted by Trey Waynes, as that will be incomplete on the play, which will make it 3rd and 5, as Goff and company will come out in the 5 wide, bunch to his right, as he will take the snap, drops back, looks to throw, fires over to his left, and it will be incomplete, looking for Miller, as that will be his 2nd incompletion to start this game, and now it'll be 4th and 5, as Johnny Hecker and the special teams unit will come out to punt, standing at his own 8-yard line. Is Hecker, gets away, kicks it out to, I believe, Giovanni Bernard, who waits to kick and gets it out to the 20-yard line, as that will be the 2nd straight drive. They will start at the 20, as Burrow will come out in the gun, 2 tight end set, 2 receiver set, Mixon to his left, hands it off to Mixon, runs it up the middle, and he gets a few yards there as he will get it up to the 26 on a 6-yard carry right up the middle, as Burrow will come out in the 5 wide, 4 receiver set, 1 tight end, drops back over the middle, throws it over to T. Higgins, and gets it out to the 35 on a first down catch and run by Higgins, as Burrow will come out at the 35-yard line under center, and hands off to Mixon, who gets a big hole to the left side, but only gets about 6 yards there as he's averaging 8 yards a carry on his first 3 attempts at 24 yards. So huge start for Mixon here, as he will go play action to Mixon, and once again is sacked by, I believe, Aaron, the man, Donald, who brings him back at the 31-yard line, makes it 3rd and 14, as Burrow will be standing at his own 25-yard line in the gun, Mixon to his left, and he will take the snap, drops back, looks to throw, trembles out to his right, and is sacked and fumbles the ball, and Abukum recovers it at the 27-yard line. That is Samson Abukum, who gets a fumble recovery after Burrow fumbles the ball after being sacked, and the Rams will get great starting field position as Goff sends Robert Woods in motion and hands it off to Lamar Miller, who breaks free of a tackle and gets down to the 17-yard line, as that will be just short of a first down, makes it 2nd and 1. It's Lamar Miller, as Goff will be at his own, at Cincinnati 17, as he throws a bubble screen out to Cooper Kupp, I believe, and is stopped instantly for a loss of 2, makes it 3rd and 3 from the 20-yard line, as Goff will come out in the 5 wide, bunch to his left, takes us down, looks to throw, fires over the middle to Cooper Kupp, juicy guy out in Josh Bynes, and gets it down to the 13-yard line, as Goff hits his 2nd straight pass, and now will be a 7-yard gain to Cooper Kupp on his 2nd reception, as Trey Waynes made the tackle, as Goff will be under center, motions the guy in the middle, his tight end there, as Lamar Miller will get the ball once again, and that will be a 3-yard carry from Lamar Miller, makes it 2nd and 7 from the 10-yard line, as Goff will be in the gun and takes a snap, looks over to his left, and finds, I believe, Tyler Higbee, his tight end, out to the 5-yard line, and that will make it a 3rd down and 2, as Goff will come out under center, 2 receivers set, Miller in the backfield, drops back, looks to throw, fires over the middle to the end zone, and that will be a touchdown to Cooper Kupp, and he will give the Rams the lead, 6-0, pending the extra point, as the kick is up, and it is good, and that will make it 7-0, as Giorgio Tavecchio makes the kick, as Greg Zoran is not there anymore, I believe, so Hiker is actually out the kickoff, as I believe I said Zoran before, but Darius Phillips comes out and returns a decent kick, decent returner on the kickoff, and brings it out to the 32-yard line, as I believe that is his best return of the year so far, as Burrow will come out in the gun and will draw to Mixon, who gets blown up immediately by Aaron Donald, who has been the MVP for this defense so far, as he's had a sack, a forced fumble, and a TFL there. As Burrow will throw it quick out to AJ Green, who slips and falls and gets down at the 28 for a loss of 2, as they count as a ladder on a rush for AJ Green, as that will make it 3rd and 14 at the 28-yard line, as Burrow in the gun looks to throw over the middle, and he finds his guy in T. Higgins, but it's well short of the first down, and that will make it 4th and 9 at the 34-yard line on T. Higgins' 2nd reception there, as Hubert stands at his own 20-yard line out to punt the ball for the Bengals. He gets it away, and he punts it inside the 10, and it gets a great bounce, and it will be marked down at the 6-yard line, as that will be another incredible punt by Kevin Hubert, as he's had a great season. As the Rams will come out under center is Goff at the 6-yard line, 1st and 10, drops back to throw, and fires over the middle to Higbee, and he makes a catch, and that will be close to a first down, which they will give him the first down, as Goff will stand at his own 11-yard line, out and gun, 3 receiver set, motions Josh Reynolds to his left, and hands it off to Lamar Miller, I believe, and gets a few yards as he carries a couple people, and Geno Atkins, who gets it up to the 19-yard line, makes it 2nd and 7 nearing the end of the first quarter. Goff in the gun. Miller to his right, drops back to throw, and finds Woods over the middle, jukes the guy out, and gets a first down as he juked out Mackenzie Alexander there as he gets it out to the 29-yard line. As that will be the end of the first quarter, and that will make it the second quarter as Rams still with a lead 7-0. Goff under center to start the second quarter. Miller in the backfield, hands off to Miller, gets a wide open hole up the middle, gets it out to the 42-yard line. As that would be another Rams first down, as the Rams are making a huge start here, as they are 0-7, so they really need this win here. So they fire over the middle. Josh Reynolds is Goff, and he gets it out to the 45, as that would be 2nd and 7 with 9 minutes left to go in the second quarter before halftime, as Goff comes out under center, motions Josh Reynolds to his right, hands off to Reynolds there, and Von Bell is all over that as he only gets a yard there, as that will make it 3rd down and 6, as Goff will stand at his own 40, Miller to his left, in the gun, drops back to throw, finds, I believe, Cooper Kupp to his left side and gets a first down there, as that will be a first down at the 46-yard line, pass midfield in Cincinnati territory for the second time this game, as Goff in a 3-receiver set stands at his own 47, drops back to throw, finds Robert Woods over the middle for another first down, as Goff is just cooking up a huge drive here for the Rams, as Goff will come out under center, and he will go play action to Miller, and he will look over the middle, and that will be nearly picked off by Josh Bynes. That was double covered by Josh Bynes and Trey Waynes there. So that will be a 2nd and 10 from the 32-yard line of Cincinnati territory. Finds Tyler Higbee over the middle for about 8 or 9 yards there, now make it 3rd down and 1, as that will bring it up to the 24-yard line of Cincinnati territory, as Goff will sit at his own 30, looks to throw, and nearly picked off once again by Josh Bynes, as he almost had his 2nd attempt at a pick there, but that will make it 4th and 1, as Giorgio Tavecchio will be kicking about a 41-yard field goal here, and the kick is up, and the kick is good, so that'll make it 10-0 Rams, and that will give the Rams a 2-possession lead here, as Shawnee Hicker is out to kick off to Darius Phillips, who waits in the end zone, and will field it about 3 yards deep into the end zone, and he will get it out to about the 27-yard line, so his return game has not been terrible this game so far. He's averaging 26 yards per return there, as Burrow and company comes out under center. Trey Hopkins mixes it in the backfield, takes the snap, drops back to throw on a play action to Mixon, fires in the middle, and nearly picked off by number 44 of the Rams. So that will make it 2nd and 10, as Burrow will sit in the gun, Mixon to his right, drops back to throw, and fires over the middle to A.J. Green, who gets it out to the first down marker, or past the first down marker, out to the 43-yard line on A.J.'s first catch there. Makes it 1st and 10 from the 43. Burrow in the gun, Mixon to his left, takes the snap, and will hand it off to Mixon with a hole up the middle, who gets really close to that first down marker, and it looks like they will give him a first down there on the carry, as he is averaging 6.4 yards a carry on 5 attempts. As Burrow will come out in a 5-wide bunch to his right. Pass midfield now. Drops back to throw to his right. Out to Uzama there, who gets it out to the 41-yard line, as Burrow is now up to 41 yards passing on the day. With 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Burrow in the gun. Makes it to his left. Fires over the middle to a tightly contested ball. And Tyler Boyd, who makes the catch for a first down, out to the 33-yard line on his first catch. 1st and 10, Burrow hands off to Mixon, goes to the left side, and gets only about 3 yards there, as that will make it 2nd and 7 with 4:20 left in to go. And before halftime, as Burrow will hand it off to Bernard this time, and he will get it to the 29-yard line on a 1-yard rush there. That will make it a 3rd down and 6, as Burrow will come out in the gun at the 29-yard line, or 3rd and 6. Drops back to throw over to his right and finds his guy, and CJ Uzama, who gets it down to the 6-yard line, makes it first and goal on a huge clutch catch there by Sito Uzama as the Cincinnati Bengals really needed down 2 scores here before halftime. They needed something here as Burrow under center, fullback in the game, play action, looking to throw, and it's sacked by, I believe, Samson Ibukum, once again making an impact play for the Rams. As Burrow under center of Trey Hopkins, Mixon in the backfield. Play action to Mixon, looks to throw, has some time, fires to the end zone, and that will be a touchdown to A.J. Green, as that will give the Bengals their first score of this game, as this will be reviewed, but I believe that will be a touchdown as it is upheld, as this will make it 10-6, pending the extra point by Randy Bullock here, as Finley out the hold is good, kick is up, kick is good, and now will be a 10-7 ball game with 2:42 left in the second quarter, as Zach Taylor and the Cincinnati Bengals are down 3 now, as Zach Taylor, former coach of the Rams, makes his first impact drive of this game, scoring a touchdown as they kick it off at the 35-yard line, as always, as they get it out to the 23-yard line, as that will make it first and 10 with 2:39 left to go, as Goff will stand in the gun, 2 receivers to his right, running back to his right, drops back throw, has all day to throw, as finally DJ Reader gets there for his next sack there, as he is the leading sack, or the sack leader for this defense, I should say, as I believe he's had over 6 sacks this season already, as Goff will come out under center, 2nd and 19, hands the ball to Miller, and is stopped by, I believe, Carlos Dunlap there in the backfield for a TFL, as that will make it 3rd and 20 at the 2-minute warning, as the Rams hold the lead at 3, 10-7, 2 minutes left at the 13-yard line, 3rd and 20. Goff goes play action to Miller, fires to his left side, and he's got his guy, but is well short of the first down marker, as that will make it 4th and 11 from the 22-yard line, as Gerald Everett made the catch, as this punt looks like it could be blocked, but it was just got punted away by Hecker there, as Bernard makes a nice juke move there. It gets it out to the 16-yard line on return, as that will make it 1st and 10 with 1:46 left. Burrow and company comes back out here on offense, trying to retake the lead, or take the lead for the first time in this game, as he sits in the gun, fires over the middle to Uzama, who scored, or he got the Bengals into scoring position last drive, as they go hurry up offense, 2nd and 5, and it's sacked once again by Aaron Donald, as that will make it 3rd and 12 from the 14-yard line, as Aaron Donald is now in the zone, as Burrow hands off to Mixon on a safe play here, and gets it out to the left side, and it gets nowhere as he loses yard, makes it 4th and 13 from the 13, as there's 1:20 left, as the Rams called their second timeout of the half, as Hubert punts it away from the 13 and gets it out beyond the 30, as he makes a nice juke there, gets it out to the 46 on a pretty good return there, as Dortch makes a return there. But yeah, Goff in the gun here, stands at his own 41-yard line, takes the snap, drops back to throw, and he will be sacked by Carl Lawson, as that will bring us under a minute left to go before halftime, as Goff will go hurry up here, standing at his own 30, takes the snap, looks to throw in the gun, as he throws over the middle, but incomplete as that ball hits the turf. Makes it 3rd and 19, 43 seconds left at the 36-yard line. Goff on the center. Looks like he might run the ball, as he will hand it off to Lamar Miller, as Cincinnati will call it 2nd timeout of the half, looking to get the ball back and score maybe a field goal to tie this game up at half. If not, anything better was a touchdown, as Hecker punts it away into the end zone, brings the Bengals out to the 20-yard line with 33 seconds left, 1 timeout, as Burrow and company will come out at the 20. Under center is Burrow, Mixon in the backfield. 2 tight ends set, Drew Sample and Uzama. Hands off to Mixon out to the left side, who has a gap, and gets it out to the 29-yard line, as they might take this to halftime. As no, they will call a timeout here with 20 seconds left. So that'll make it 2nd and 1. As Burrow will come out under center. Aaron Donald still in the zone as they will await the snap. And hand it off to Mixon, who gets a first down, carrying out to the 31-yard line. But it looks like they may take it to halftime. As no, they will actually hurry up here. 4 seconds left. Looking for a Hail Mary here maybe. As Drew Sample actually catches the ball, but he is just going to be tackled on a touchdown saving tackle by Ryan there, unfortunately for the Bengals. But they did get a pretty good boost on statistics there for Burrow and Drew Sample there. But start of the 3rd quarter, they get it off to start to get that second half are the Rams. As Dortch returns the kick out to the 24-yard line, as Goff will come out under center. 2 receivers set under center, takes the snap, hands the ball to Lamar Miller, who gets it out to the 29-yard line, makes it 2nd and 5 on a 5-yard carry, as that will be Goff under center here. Throws out to his right to his running back in Lamar Miller, as Josh Bynes gets another TFL here, makes it 3rd and 7 at the 27-yard line on Lamar Miller's first catch of the game for a loss of 2 there, as Goff sits to his own 23-yard line, drops back to throw, throws over the middle to Cooper Kupp, his main man in this game, gets a first down, and that will make it a 1st down and 10 at the 38-yard line, just under 9 minutes left to go in the 3rd, as Goff will come out in the gun, bunch to his left, Miller to his right, drops back to throw, fires over to his right, and finds Robert Woods, and that will bring him up to a 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line with 8 minutes left to go in the 3rd, as Goff will come out in a 3-receiver set. Under center is Goff, and he will take the snap and drops back to throw on a play action and finds his guy in Robert Woods over middle, who drops the ball, unfortunately. But that will make it a 3rd and 2 for the Rams, as they will go play action once again, as he will go deep over the middle, and it will be caught by Josh Reynolds, as he will get a first down for the Rams. What an incredible catch by Josh Reynolds. Very, very tight coverage there. And that gives them a first down at the 28-yard line of Cincinnati territory. It's one of the biggest plays of the Rams this game. Biggest play on offense so far, I believe. As Goff will go play action once again and finds Reynolds wide open once again. And it gets it down to the 4-yard line, which will make it 1st and goal for the Rams as Goff comes out under center. 1st and goal from the 4. 2 receiver set, drops back to throw, and he finds Reynolds once again, as that will make it 16-7 for the Rams, pinning the extra point by Tavecchio here, as the kick is up and good, as that will make it 17-7. 6:45 left in the quarter, as Johnny Hecker out to kickoff here for the Rams here, as Darius Phillips awaits in the end zone and takes a knee in the end zone, brings it out to the 25-yard line for Cincinnati, as Burrow will come out and it will stand at his own 19-yard line, Mixon to his right, 3 receivers set, takes the snap, drops back to throw, fires over to his left side, and finds AJ Green, who gets a pretty nice catch and run here. Gets out to the 44-yard line, makes that 1st and 10 for the Bengals. As Burrow will come out in the gun, 3 receivers set, stands at his own 39-yard line, takes a snap, hands off to Mixon, who bounces off a couple guys and gets out to the 47 on a 3-yard carry there. As now he is up to 10 rushes, 48 yards on the day, makes it 2nd and 7. Burrow, 5 wide bunch to his right, takes the snap, drives back to throw, scrambles out to his left, and finds his guy after having all day in the pocket. And I believe that is T. Higgins, actually. I thought that was Tyler Boyd there, but that is T. Higgins' 3rd catch this game. Nearing the 5-minute or halfway point of the 3rd quarter, 5 minutes left. As that is a fumble, as that is a lateral, as that will be returned by the Rams, as that will be a touchdown for the Rams, as that was a lateral to AJ Green. He dropped the ball And that will be returned for a touchdown by Leonard Floyd, who was cut by the Bears due to his lack of play. As that will be 23-7, pending the extra point by the Rams. What a game for the Rams defensively so far, as that will make it 24-7. 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter, as that will be an unbelievable play by AJ Green. Veteran mistake, not rookie mistake, but veteran mistake there, as Phillips brings it out to the 22-yard line, as that's not something you see every day by a veteran player like AJ Green, who just drops the ball on a lateral right there. But at the 22-yard line is Burrow under center. Goes play action to mix, or Bernard actually goes deep to his right and finds Erickson, who's racing down the sideline, and it looks like he's going to score. And he will go all the way for, I believe, a 78-yard touchdown there, as that will make it 13-24, pending the extra point by Bullock, as the kick is up and good for Cincinnati, who just bounces right back after the fumble recovery by the Rams for a touchdown. Back-to-back huge plays for each team here, as Bullock is out to kick off to the Rams. Down 10 still, as they raise a little bit of a deficit there on the touchdown there, as they will bring it out to the 22-yard line. Is Dortch there, as he returned it from the end zone, as the Rams will come back out on offense, up 24-14. Goff in the gun, hands off to Lamar Miller, and gets about a couple yards there, out to the 24-yard line. Makes it 2nd and 8, has Goff will come out in the gun. Miller to his right, stands at his own 19-yard line. Low snap, hands off to Miller, who gets a first down on an 11-yard carry there. As now he is up to 10 rushes for 46 yards. And that will make it 1st and 10 from the 34. Goff in a 3-receiver set under center. Miller in the backfield. Motions Reynolds out to his right and hands off to Reynolds, and he will get it out to the 43-yard line, as that will make it 2nd and 1 with 3:15 left in the third quarter here, as Goff is under center and goes play action to Miller and fires over to his right and finds this guy in Robert Woods once again out to the 42-yard line past midfield in Cincinnati territory, as that made another first down for the Rams, as Goff past midfield now stands at his own 47-yard line in the gun, takes us out, hands off to Miller out to his left side, who has a huge hole and will get past the 30-yard line out to the 27-yard line, as he possibly could have taken that all the way if he didn't get stuck on one of his guys there, as he will make that a first down for the Rams, as the Goff is under center and once again is handed off to Lamar Miller, who gets back to the 26-yard line on about a yard carry there, makes it 2nd and 9. 1:48 left to go in the third quarter. Goff and gun stands at his own 32-yard line, as he will throw over the middle, and that will be intercepted, I should say, by Jesse Bates, and huge turnover by Cincinnati, as it looks like Cincinnati is getting some momentum back here after the 78-yard touchdown and now the interception by Jesse Bates, as Burrow will come out under center, play action to Mixon, and has all day to throw, and goes deep to the left side of the field, and it would be swatted away, and that was intended for Cito Uzama, as I'll make it 2nd and 10 from the 14, as Burrow will sit at his own 9-yard line, throws out to his right to Mixon, gets a couple yards there out to the 17-yard line, as I'll make it 3rd and 8 with 1:24 left to go in the third. Down 10 still, must convert this third down here. It's Burrow is under center and throws out to his left and finds his guy in T. Higgins for a first down, as he's actually in the gun there. I said under center. But yeah, he finds his guy in T. Higgins for a first down. Huge pickup there for the Bengals, as is a much needed third down conversion there for the Bengals, as I'll make it 1st and 10 from the 34, 36 left in the third quarter. Burrow under center, hands off to Mixon, and he will get nowhere, as he only gets out to the 35-yard line. Makes it 2nd and 9. It's Burrow in a 2-receiver set under center, Mixon in the backfield at the 35-yard line. Gets the snap off before the end of the third quarter, as Aaron Donald once again will get Mixon in the backfield. as that'll make it 3rd and 9. Another must-convert situation here for Cincinnati. Start of the 4th quarter, Burrow in the gun, drops back to throw, fires over to his right side, and finds Boyd for another first down on 3rd down. As he will find Boyd for a first down on his second catch, which would be about a 12-yard catch there, and run from Boyd there as Burrow, 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line, stands in gun, drops back to throw, fires deep over the middle, and what a catch for, I believe, T. Higgins, who is coming along in this game once again. And this could be his breakout game as he's up to 65 yards on the game. That'll make it 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. And yet again, Burrow on target to A.J. Green and finds him in the red zone at the 19-yard line. 2 yards away from 300 yards passing now as Burrow in the gun. 3 receivers set. Used Alvin the tight end. Throws over to his right. And I believe he finds Auden Tate on the right side and goes nowhere, as that will make it 2nd and 10 from the 19 as Burrow sits in the gun. 3 receivers set as he motions T. Higgins to his left and goes and hands it off to Mixon there for about a yard there, as that will make it a 3rd and 9 for Cincinnati at the 18-yard line. And there is 7.5 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter. Burrow in the gun, Bernard to his right, and Bernard gets the carry, and he is just at that marker, and they will give him the first down on a run there, which is not expected by the Rams. Looks like, as that will make it 1st and goal from the 8-yard line with 7 minutes left to go in the 4th. Burrow in the gun takes a snap and is sacked for a 3rd time by Aaron Donald at the 16-yard line, as that'll make it 2nd and goal for Cincinnati. Still down 10, 24-14, as Burrow will stand at the Rams' 21-yard line in the gun. 3 receivers set, and 6.5 minutes left to go. Drops back to throw to his right, finds A.J. Green for a 4-yard catch and run. Makes it 3rd and goal at the 12-yard line on A.J. Green's 5th reception here, up to 67 yards on the day so far. Burrow in the gun, throws out to his right, and finds Uzomah for a couple yards there. And that'll make 4th and goal from the 12-yard line. As it looks like Randy Bullock will come out to kick a field goal here. About a 29-yard field goal. Makes it a 1-possession game as the kick is up and good. And that will be a touchdown game, 24-17 for Cincinnati, as they are down 7. No onside kick here. 5.5 minutes left to go as Bullock kicks it out to Dorsch, and he will take it out of the end zone, out to the 21-yard line, as Shawn Williams and Jermaine Pratt made the tackle there. As Goff and company with the Rams will come out in the gun. Miller to his right, 2 receivers to his right as well, as he will hand it off. No, he go play action to Miller and finds the sideline as he threw the ball away, looking for Robert Woods there as he overthrew him out of bounds. As that'll make it 2nd and 10, 5:17 left to go. Goff under center, hands the ball to Miller, and is stopped well short of 1st down, as that would be a 3rd and 7 at the 24-yard line on a 3-yard carry by Lamar Miller. As Goff stands at his own 19-yard line, drops back to throw, looks over to his left side, and is stopped by Josh Bynes. A huge play there for Cincinnati, as that will be a 4th down and 3 for the Rams there, as they will look to punt. 4:20 left to go in the 4th quarter. Hecker out to punt, gets it away from the 29-yard line, and finds Bernard at the 12-yard line. He jukes the guy out, brings it out to the 23 on an 11-yard punt return there, as Bernard is now down and hurt off the return there, as Burrow looks to tie this game up here, looking for a touchdown to tie this down 7, and Burrow is sacked after having a lot of time there by Michael Brockers for his first sack this game. With 4 minutes left to go, 2nd and 16 at the 17-yard line. Burrow under center, Higgins out to his left in the slot, Mixon in the backfield, drops back to throw, and is sacked for a 4th time for Aaron Donald, who is just dominating this game. And now making it a 3rd and 20 for Cincinnati now, with 3:15 left to go, as Burrow sits at his own 12-yard line, looks in the gun, and he will take the snap as Aaron Donald is in the zone again as he hands off to Mixon, who brings it out to the 19-yard line on a 6-yard carry, as that'll make it 4th and 14 for Cincinnati, as it looks like they will punt here as Hubert stands at his own 5-yard line looking to punt with 2:40 left to go in the fourth as he gets it away, as that clock keeps ticking, as he will be tackled at the 30-yard line, at the 29-yard line on the punt return there. And Cincinnati still with all 3 timeouts left, plus a 2-minute warning, and plus 32 seconds left before the 2-minute warning, as Goff and company will come out from the 29-yard line. Goff and the gun drops back to throw and finds his guy T. Higgins over to his right side. Up 7, surprising play caller as he looked to throw there. So that will make it 2nd and 10 at the 2-minute warning here, as Cincinnati opted to not call a timeout there, as Goff and a 1 receiver set. Miller in the backfield. Under center is Goff, as he will hand it off to Miller, who's got a burst up to the left side and gets up to the 37-yard line. Makes it 3rd down and 2. This could possibly be the game right here, as Cincinnati looks to make a stop here, as they nearly do, but Geno Atkins tried to strip the ball, and he slipped right out of his hands, and that will give the Rams a 1st down. And Cincinnati only has 1 timeout left with a minute 51 left to go, as yet again Miller gets the ball on the carry, and he will just be short, it looks like, as that'll make it 2nd and 1. And Cincinnati calls their final timeout there, as that will make it 2nd and 1 from the 50-yard line at midfield. Minute 45 left to go. Goff under center, hands off to Miller, out to his right, who has a huge hole, and that will be the end of the game, as it looks like the Rams will win their first game of the season, as they are not victory formation yet, but they should be, as there's a minute left to go in the first quarter, or in the fourth quarter, as they can just take this knee out. But they end up handing it off to Lamar Miller to pad his stats, who is up to 100 yards rushing now on the day on that 7-yard carry, and now they will take a knee, as it looks like they just wanted to get Lamar Miller up to 100 yards rushing there, as the Rams somehow pulled that game out on a huge performance by Aaron Donald and Cooper Kupp, and a very clutch drive by Josh Reynolds there, as he made 3 critical catches on one drive, one being a touchdown there. So, as Goff threw the only interception this game, and then there was 2 huge plays by the defense there for the Rams. As one was a fumble recovery for a touchdown, as Leonard Floyd scored there, and unfortunately Cincinnati could not pull this out after AJ Green made that mistake and let the ball out of his hands. But Joe Burrow did throw for 300 yards, almost double what Jared Goff did. So that was pretty good from Burrow, as he only had 3 incompletions, 2 touchdowns, 87%. Goff 169, 71%, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. As Burrow hit his longest pass of the year at 78 yards to Alex Erickson, and Lamar Miller had 18 carries, 101 yards, no touchdowns, 5.6 on the day. Joe Mixon 14 for 56 yards, 4.0 on the average. Bernard, who was hurt, 2 for 11 there. As you see, some of the receivers got some touches there on the ground. As Erickson had 1 catch for that 1 touchdown, which went 78 yards. So backed out of that on accident. But he did have that 1 touchdown. And AJ Green had 5 for 67 yards and a touchdown in the back of the end zone on 2 drive swag. As T. Higgins also had 65 yards on 5 catches, as he had a pretty good game for the rookie. As Josh Reynolds, as I said before, had a huge drive, 3 catches on 1 drive out of his 4 catches, and 1 touchdown on that drive. As Robert Woods had 4 for 47, and CJ Uzomah had 4 for 35, and Drew Sample had 1 for 31 before halftime, and Cooper Kupp had 5 for 29 and a touchdown. So huge game from Cooper Kupp, even though he didn't have that many yards. But you see the drop passes by AJ Green, Tyler Boyd, and Robert Woods, which the one went for a touchdown from AJ Green there As you see, multiple sacks led up by both teams here, as Andrew Whitworth bringing one of them, former Bengal. So Aaron Donald went crazy this game, was in the zone twice at 2 different points of the game, as Von Bell, the leading tackler of this game, and Aaron Donald, the leading tackler for the Rams, who had 2 TFLs, as Josh Bynes, William Jackson, Geno Atkins, Abukum, Ramsey, Dunlap, and another former Bengal, and Troy Hill also had TFLs, as of course Aaron Donald had 4 sacks. Carl Lawson, DJ Reader each had 1, as well as Samson Abukum, Leonard Floyd, and Michael Brockers and John Johnson all had sacks as well, as Jesse Bates had the only interception in this game, as Josh Bynes led the team in pass deflections, and Leonard Floyd and Jalen Ramsey both had forced fumbles, as Samson Abukum and Leonard Floyd both had fumble recoveries, as there was no punt blocks or safeties here. But Leonard Floyd did have the defensive touchdown, which was huge, as that pretty much won the game for the Rams here. So, unfortunate for the Bengals, cannot pull back-to-back wins yet again, but that will bring them to 3-5 on the year at mid-season here. So unfortunate, but that will give the Rams their first win of the season. So, which will show the yearly awards so far. See if Burrow is Rookie of the Year so far. So, as we are on our bye week, actually, as we are at 3-5, as you see there, as we'll go here, and obviously nobody in the MVP race for us, as actually Justin Herbert is in there for the Chargers. So, obviously Zach Taylor's not going to be in for Coach of the Year so far. Justin Herbert, 3rd for Offensive Player of the Year in the AFC, as we have nobody in the defense either, as Joe Burrow is 3rd for Offensive Rookie of the Year, as Justin Herbert, of course, is number 1, and Gardner Minshew is number 2, which, that's going to happen. But it's whatever. I don't know why Marshall Lynch is a rookie, but it's whatever. As actually Lynn Bowden, who, if you haven't seen that video, you should. But the one I did on him. But he's in number 9, as we have Jermaine Pratt for number 6 here on the Defense Rookie of the Year, and my boy Josh Allen, another UK Wildcat, at number 10 for the Jaguars there. Joe Burrow is number 6 for best QB. As for running backs, Joe Mixon is not in here, and nor is anybody else except AJ Green, who is at number 9. And we have nobody on the offensive line, but we do have Carl Lawson and Carlos Dunlap, both the Carls here for 8 and 9 for best defensive line. As for linebackers, we have nobody, and DBs we have we have Von Bell at number 10 there, as Randy Bullock is not on the top 10 for kickers here. As that will do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, as always, and I'll try to put these out more frequently, as I skipped a couple days here, but it's whatever. We're now 3-5 on the season, at the bottom of the division. So like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe, as always. And Ace is out. Peace.